Best 1 hours left. That is approximately your daughter. This. My pricey infant. If you consider an angels, begin this video and watch it completely. Angel says best 1 hour left. This isn't a coincidence. That is a divine interruption. An intervention from heaven itself, because something is unfolding inside the realm of spirit. This is without delay related on your daughter, and time is running out. The angels had been dispatched. A divine investigation has been accomplished. And now, the effects ought to be added to you before Thursday. You have exactly 1 hour to open your heart, 1 hour to pay interest, 1 hour to allow the divine fact to shake each part of your soul. Due to the fact this Thursday, something can be discovered. Something you weren't alleged to realize, something a person tried to hide from you for years, something related to a girl you once relied on with the entirety, and in the end, God is exposing her. You had been now not intended to study this later. You have been supposed to read it now. The divine clock is ticking. The spirit is moving. Archangel Michael has progressed with his sword drawn, and he isn't speaking in parables anymore. His message is obvious, company, and without compromise. That is approximately your daughter. That is about what become nearly finished to her. What they deliberate behind your lower back. What they stated whilst you weren't there to hear it. And this Thursday, the results of their mystery words will attempt to occur, however now not in case you act now. There may be LAD. God is exposing her now. She smiled to your face. She offered you consolation when you were tired. She checked out your daughter with eyes full of false kindness. However, at the back of closed doors, she spoke poison. She carried a spirit of envy. She carried a spirit of sabotage. And the most dangerous part turned into that she cloaked herself in mild. She pretended to be righteous. But God says, I see her motives. I see the invisible strings she attempted to pull. I see the spirit that works through her, and I will no longer stay silent anymore. This is not worry. That is a divine caution. Due to the fact God loves you an excessive amount of to assist you to stroll blindly into what they deliberate. God loves your daughter an excessive amount of to allow her be stuck in a non-secular lure designed by means of deceit. This is why this message needed to come to you. It is why it's arriving now. This Thursday, something would have shifted permanently, except you intrude. Except you arise within the spirit and command heaven's safety over your infant. This woman who's being exposed, she has a sample. She does now not assault with fists, she attacks with pointers. She whispers seeds of doubt. She pollutes with gossip. She uses smiles as guns and recommendation as manipulation. You concept she changed into for you. But all along, she became assigned to delay your daughter's mild. To bind your child's divine promise. To empty the next technology of your own family's advantages. But she has failed. Because I will no longer permit her lies to form your daughter's destiny. I can now not permit her tongue to curse what I have anointed. I gave that baby to you. She is marked, She is selected. She is mine. I planted dreams in her spirit before she became born. I spoke her name into the rivers of heaven. And no spirit of misunderstanding, no fake female, no jealous tongue will rob her destiny, no longer whilst I'm still God. You may be thinking, how did I no longer see it sooner? You felt something atypical within the surroundings every time she became around. You saw small changes in your daughter's behavior. You noticed confusion, fatigue, doubt. That wasn't accident. It turned into warfare. And your spirit picked up on it. It really is why you prayed. It's why you asked for readability. And God, being the loving Father He is now answering with truth. Painful reality. Powerful truth. Reality that gives you. Archangel Michael says, this girl tried to plant something round your daughter, emotionally, spiritually, in all likelihood even bodily. A lure disguised as a present. An opportunity that seemed innocent but became spiritually risky. But now that heaven has intervened, it will likely be found out. Do not be amazed if she tries to call, message, visit, or restoration something this week. It really is not reconciliation. That's how manipulate. Because her mask is falling. Her words are unraveling. Her fake mild is dimming. And now, your daughter should be blanketed. This hour is a holy one. The angels are anticipating your command. Speak safety. Talk Psalm 91 over your property. Communicate life over your daughter. Speak reversal over every curse spoken in mystery. Your words count now greater than ever. God is alerting you so you can act in the Spirit. Not with panic. However, with holy self-assurance. Heaven is backing you. Heaven is combating with you. However, you have to rise in authority now. This Thursday, I'm able to start the removal procedure. The hidden connections might be severed. The energy of confusion will lift. However, the woman I am exposing will try to combat. She can try to shift blame. She will try to foe. But you have to no longer fall for it again. My fact is uncomfortable, but it smiles freedom. And your daughter's future relies upon in your potential to see honestly now. This is not pretty much her present. It's approximately the calling on her life. She contains generational recuperation. She carries choose. She includes management. And the enemy noticed it before you did. It really is why the assault came so young. It really is why emotional turbulence has surrounded her. Due to the fact Satan does not waste bullets on empty goals. However, she isn't always by myself. She has your blood. She has your anointing. She has your prayers. And now she has God's degree of protection. Do now not question what you feel to your spirit. Do not silence the divine alert sounding on your soul. That is religious intelligence. This is holy discernment. This is your second dimension, no extra. No greater silence. no greater tolerating electricity that drains your infant. No more permitting human beings close who were in no way supposed to stay. The hour of publicity has come. The fact is here. And this lady, the only who concept she'd win, she has been defeated before she even knew the war started. You are being trusted with divine insight. Many dad and mom never acquire this degree of clarity. Many children walk into traps because nobody prayed ahead. However, you aren't like them. You are a watchman, a protector, a delegated guardian of a delegated soul. God isn't always warning you due to fear. He's inviting you into victory. This is the hour that changes the tale. That is the hour your daughter is rescued in the spirit. That is the hour heaven takes over. Let her understand she is secure. Allow her recognize you see her. Speak light to her. Speak electricity into her. You don't even ought to explain the whole tale. Just cowl her. God will do the rest. The angels assigned on your own family are already surrounding her. The fake cords are being reduced. The soul ties formed in confusion are being dissolved. God is preventing for her. However, He selected you to stand in the gap. And to the lady who dared to plant this sabotage, God says this. You touched the incorrect one. You looked at my chosen child and saw a weak spot. You spoke in opposition to what I sanctified. And now your masks is eliminated. Your call is thought in heaven, now not with honor, but with warning. I sent warnings, but you unnoticed them. You were not a conviction, however you resisted. So now, I expose you, now not to shame you, but to protect what is mine. In case you'd want to donate or show your appreciation, you could provide outstanding thanks as much as $100. You could experience chills as you examine this. You may feel your spirit awakening. That isn't worry. This is hearth. This is reality. That is heaven activating your authority. Communicate now. Flow now. Pray now. Because Thursday will deliver results. Divine results. Answers. Breakthrough. However handiest in case you do not pass silent. Only if you do not disregard this as coincidence. Only if you apprehend, this is your moment. 1 hour. This is all. 1 hour to step into divine motion. 1 hour earlier than the timeline begins to shift. 1 hour earlier than heaven clears what hell attempted to confuse. 1 hour before the woman God is exposing ultimately loses get right of entry to. 1 hour before your daughter starts evolved to upward thrust without interference. This is it. That is real. God isn't always gambling. Your daughter's future is being shielded with the aid of your obedience on this moment. This is the message. That is the sign. This is the hour. Only 1 hour is left. Listen intently, my beloved infant. There may be no time to attend, no time to question, no time to hesitate. This isn't only a message. It is a divine emergency. Heaven has aligned this specific moment in order that your eyes would locate those phrases due to the fact something is going on round your daughter, and this Thursday, the heavens will intrude. You must listen this. Archangel Michael is already shifting in your behalf. Do no longer panic. Do not fear. I, your God, am talking now. There may be something going on which you cannot yet see, however I see it virtually. The clock is ticking, and what happens next will rely on your reaction to this divine practice. Your daughter, sure, the only you have cried over, prayed over, misplaced sleep over, she is the motive this message is achieving you. She is the center of this divine alert. Thursday isn't simply another day. Thursday is sacred. Thursday is marked. Thursday is the moment the non-secular struggle reaches its turning factor. My child, this isn't just about protection, it is about destiny. It's approximately motive. It's about unlocking something that has been looking forward to some distance too long. The enemy has been whispering lies over her future, looking to lead her into confusion, distraction, emotional exhaustion. But I, the Lord, your God, am roaring now. I will now not permit the enemy to be successful. I saw it earlier than you probably did. The silent struggle at the back of her smile. I noticed the moments she pretended to be strong in your sake, whilst interior she became thinking the entirety. I heard the silent cries. I counted every tear. I was there inside the moments she idea nobody cared, but I cared. I'm the God who never leaves. I never shut eye. I in no way leave out a second. And I have been looking carefully. Thursday was continually a part of the plan. What happens on that day isn't a coincidence, it's far a divine association. It is able to be the day the enemy attempts to transport in, however it'll also be the day I circulate stronger. You have got most effective 1 hour to position yourself in faith. 1 hour to hope not with panic however with energy. 1 hour to lift your voice and claim safety over your daughter's mind, her frame, her selections, her adventure. This isn't always a drill. This is divine timing. She is drawing closer crossroad. She is being watched through heaven and hell. However, I've already decided the outcome. And that I say this to you. If you continue to be in prayer, if you consider me, if you declare my phrase, nothing will cross incorrect. Nothing will contact her. She could be safe. I recognize you experience the burden. I know how much you adore her. I created that love within you, and it mirrors my love for you. Simply as you guard her, I protect you each. Simply as you would die for her, I already died for you. The pass wasn't only an image. It was a transaction. Her safety is sealed in the blood. Her destiny is covered. However, the enemy is trying to distract you with fear, so that you miss what's really taking place. He wants you to suppose Thursday is something to dread. But I say to you, it is something to declare victory over. You are not helpless. You aren't powerless. You're her intercessor. An intercession actions heaven. Archangel Michael stands with the aid of your own home this night. He is already getting ready the way. He's already breaking every chain the enemy tried to wrap round your daughter's feet. He's already clearing the path. The place the enemy tried to entice her. Michael has destroyed it. The character the enemy attempted to apply against her, Michael is casting off them. The concept the enemy attempted to plant in her mind, Michael is silencing it. Due to the fact she belongs to me. She is mine. She become born with heaven's stamp upon her. The arena might also try and label her, however I've already named her, chosen, beloved, blanketed, destined. This Thursday will no longer be her downfall. It will be her awakening. This Thursday will now not be her breakdown. It will be her step forward. But your voice must upward push now. Your prayer need to go up like incense. Heaven is listening. Angels are ready. However, I am anticipating you to talk. Speak existence. Speak my guarantees. Communicate over her although she can't pay attention you. Communicate over her whilst she sleeps. Talk over her while she walks out the door. Communicate over her whilst you are afraid. Your words are not vulnerable. They're guns. Use them. Do not forget who you're. You aren't just to determine. You're a warrior. You are a protector. You're one I accept as true with to hold this obligation. You've been hand-picked for this task. I failed to deliver her to someone else. I gave her to you. Because I knew you would fight for her. Because I knew you will stand while others would run. Because I knew you are trying to find me within the hour of need. And here you are, studying this, due to the fact you have been selected once more to stand among her and risk. To block what changed into coming. To reverse what become deliberate. To cancel what changed into scheduled. Thursday will come, and Thursday will go. However, what takes place among now after which subjects? There's a divine shift coming. And the enemy is fearful. This is why he has been causing chaos. This is why the ecosystem has felt heavy. That's why peculiar things had been taking place. Because he senses that something is breaking. But I inform you this. What is breaking isn't your daughter. It is the chains that try to hold her. It's the curses that try and observe her. It's the fear that tried to silence her. She is growing. She is waking as much as who she is. And you are a part of that miracle. Do now not provide into the voice that says you are too past due. You are right on time. Do no longer concentrate to the concern that asserts something awful is coming. Pay attention to me. I say that goodness and mercy are chasing her down. That my angels are strolling beside her. That I will block each assault. That I'm able to confuse the plans of the enemy. That I'm able to reveal every lie. That I will turn what was supposed to harm her into the very issue that leads her to her blessing. Archangel Michael says, Your daughter is a mild in a dark world. That is why she has been attacked. This is why she's been misunderstood. This is why she's felt disconnected at times. But it ends now. Thursday is not the quit of her light. It is the ignition of her reason. The fireplace in her is being reignited. Her gifts are coming alive. The parts of her that were hidden are being discovered. And I am surrounding her with individuals who will speak lifestyles, not death. Fact, now not confusion. Peace, not chaos. However, you should live alert. Do not fall into distraction. Do no longer permit bitterness, offense, or worry to scourge your consciousness. Preserve your coronary heart smooth. Maintain your words aligned with mine. There's no room for doubt on this subsequent season. I am leading her into divine encounters, into secure places, into holy partnerships, and you may see the fruit. You will watch her bloom. You'll witness her recuperation. And you'll say, God, you without a doubt stored her. You never let her pass. And to you, my cherished, I say, I see your heart. I see the way you convey the burden of her properly being. I see the nights you've got stayed awake. The silent battles. The inner panic you disguise behind your electricity. You do not need to do that on my own. Let me take this burden now. Lay it down. Lay her destiny in my palms. I really like her more than even you do. I formed her. I stroll with her. I'm going before her. And I can now not fail. This hour is sacred. What you do with it's going to shift the times to come back. Boost your voice. Aggravate her if you may. Talk my name over every room she enters. Write down the guarantees I have given you. And agree with again. She will not be lost. She can no longer be damaged. She cannot be destroyed. She will thrive. She will be able to lead. She can love again. She can stroll in victory. Due to the fact my spirit is within her even now. And also you, sure, you who are analyzing this, do not underestimate your prayers. They're powerful. They may be heard. They are spoke back. Even whilst you don't see the results, but the roots are growing. Transformation is occurring. Your voice in heaven echoes louder than any earthly noise. Use it. I am with you. My angels are with you. You aren't on my own. So now, take a breath. This Thursday is not your fear. It is your promise. This hour isn't always your panic. It is your electricity. And your daughter isn't on foot right into entice. She is getting into grace. I am going before her. I'm going earlier than you. I am sealing this message with hearth. Permit absolute confidence take it from you. You're blanketed. All is properly.